Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are with Randy Stock of Adaptive Environmental, and he is over here at Dolce Vita, and they had at one time a couple of issues with water damage, and he is here just to confirm that there is no mold. And so we are actually watching him do this. This is very interesting. I wanted to just include this on my channel kind of as an education for people so they can see what this is like. So right now you've already been underneath the home.
Correct.
And everything looks good under there.
Everything looks great.
Okay, that's awesome. And so it looks like the repairs were done well when they did have the damage. And now what are you doing?
So now we're just going to verify that there's nothing floating around microscopically that we're missing. So we're going to use these things. They're called aerocells.
Oh.
And they are a spore trap. So basically I'm going to pull air through this side from a pump that's going to be hooked up on this side. It goes across a microscopic slide.
Okay.
We'll take that to the lab, have them evaluate it, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, great.
All right.
So this is the little device that
So that runs for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll do a test here in the problem area. We'll do a test here, which is the adjacent area.
Okay.
And then we do one outside that we use as a control.
Oh, okay. And then the other device that you had, I think did you already put that away? Okay, yeah, let's come out here so we can hear you. Yeah, will you explain? That's kind of interesting.
So this is what we call a luminometer. It measures any type of active microbial growth. So that can be anything from like mold to pet dander, human skin cells, things like that. So I'll show you what the results were inside here. So underneath it was at a 1, which is fabulous.
Okay.
51 came from the baseboard inside the other room, 14 came from behind the toilet, and 22 came from the other side of the tub.
Okay.
So anything under 50 is considered clean, like it has just been remodeled type clean.
Oh.
So that's good. Those are good numbers that we pulled. Numbers that are really high indicate, you know, some type of growth or something. Anything above a 500. So, you know, with what we've pulled from here, everything looks really good. If I get elevated numbers, then I will take an actual swab from that area to the lab to have it diagnosed.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. So, I mean, how does it work? It detects anything that's growing?
So, yeah, so these are the ATP swabs.
Okay.
They just have like a little swab underneath them.
Okay.
And then there's this andronine triphosphate solution.
What is it called?
Andronine triphosphate solution.
Okay.
And that goes inside there, it mixes, it goes inside this machine, and it measured it in relative light units.
Okay.
So that basically, if it has something inside it, it impedes the light from going through, and how many times that bounces back is how it discovered it. Yeah.
Wow.
So kind of fun stuff, a little technology. So I'll show you the job that I went to last. Had a huge mold problem.
Oh my gosh,
so
yeah.
that's when you know that you've got
huge.
a big issue. But that was readily visible, and yeah.
Okay.
So
now, when should somebody have a mold test done?
So anytime you have a water loss that doesn't come from like a clean water source.
Okay.
So like if you have a bath overflow, washer overflow, backup from a sewage of any type, those are considered category 2 or 3 losses.
Okay.
And we don't want those because those can have contaminants in them.
Interesting.
So
okay.
just different set of cleaning needs to take place, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, and then something else that we've also discussed, and you're going to be doing this for one of the park owners that I know, is somebody had actually passed away in the property. And so that's something where you can go in. I mean, that would be another time that it would be a good time if somebody's been in the property. I mean, nobody really likes to talk about it,
Right.
but I mean, it's just a reality. So, you know, if you know somebody's passed away in the property and they've been in there for longer than how long?
Anything that's where the body starts to decompose.
Okay.
So you know, the body can relinquish fluids that can be harmful or toxic to other humans or carry pathogens that could cause other types of illnesses.
Okay.
So there's a different set of cleanup. It falls under the ANSI IICRC S540 cleanup protocol, and it's just basically making sure that that area has been cleaned up properly. So we can go in there and assess that, make sure that's been done. We can use this actually to swab and see if there's still any living organisms that might be left behind, and then from there we can make sure it's been cleaned up properly or state that it's clear.
What about in cases of fire?
Fire, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we
All
can
right.
go in there. A little bit different, depending on the year of the house. We worry about asbestos and lead testing, and
Okay.
then basically making sure that all the smoke and other contaminants that might be left behind, like if the fire was in a kitchen and this wall was affected with smoke, we want to make sure that they got it cleaned up.
Right. Okay. So, and if this costs approximately how much?
Everything's a little bit varying, but
Okay.
for like a mold test, typically you're looking at $375 for 2 samples indoors and 1 outdoors.
And then if you have to crawl in the crawl space, then
There's a
there's
little
an additional
charge,
So
yeah.
this one is around 5,510
Yeah,
for everything.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And if somebody, go ahead.
Okay.
If somebody is interested in contacting you to contract with you to conduct a test, how would they get a hold of you?
You can reach me directly. My phone number is 480-393-9900.
Okay. Do you have a website?
We do have a website. It is www.adaptivearizona.com, and Arizona is all spelt out.
Okay.
And that will get you to our corporate website, and then you can see all the different services that we do offer. We
Okay.
do anything indoor environmentally related.
Okay. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And then we'll let you finish up on this, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you.